Inside America's largest chocolate factory, 70 million Hershey's Kisses are created every single day. But here's what nobody tells you. One wrong move, 1 degree off in temperature, and 50,000 bars are destroyed in seconds. This facility doesn't just make chocolate, it engineers perfection with military precision. The chocolate melting in your mouth right now spent 78 hours being continuously mixed in machines the size of cars. Temperature controlled to 1/10 of a degree. A single miscalculation anywhere in this process, and you'd taste the difference immediately. That's why chocolate companies guard these secrets like classified information. But here on Process Nest, we're about to reveal everything. If you love discovering how things are really made, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Today we're going inside to see what took over a century to perfect. From bitter beans to that satisfying snap, you're about to discover why making chocolate isn't just cooking. It's chemistry, artistry, and obsession combined. Welcome to Hershey, Pennsylvania. The West Hershey plant, which opened in 2012 with a $300 million investment, produces more than 70 million Hershey's Kisses every single day. But these aren't just numbers. This is the culmination of a dream that started in 1894 when Milton Hershey had a radical idea: make chocolate so affordable that every American family could enjoy it. Let's start where chocolate actually starts, not in this factory, but thousands of miles away in the tropical regions of West Africa. Every cocoa bean used here travels from Ghana, Côte d'Ivoire, and Nigeria, countries that produce around 70% of the world's cocoa. The United States imports 100% of its cocoa beans since cacao trees cannot grow in American soil. But before a single bean enters the factory, it faces its first test. In the Quality Control Laboratory, technicians perform what they call the first taste. They take random samples from each shipment, roast them, grind them, and taste the raw chocolate. Their palates are so trained they can detect if beans were fermented improperly or stored incorrectly. The beans are transferred into massive silos capable of storing up to 2 million pounds. These aren't just storage tanks. They're climate-controlled at precisely 65 degrees Fahrenheit with 50% humidity. Control the environment, and you control the final taste. Now we enter what workers call the flavor chamber, a hall filled with rotating cylinders the size of cars. This is where chocolate's most important transformation happens, where hidden flavors wake up. Each roaster holds up to 1,000 pounds of beans and heats them to temperatures ranging from 250 to 275 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 to 90 minutes, depending on the desired chocolate profile. Dark chocolate beans are typically roasted at higher temperatures for longer periods, while milk chocolate beans receive gentler treatment. Watch what happens inside these drums. As temperature rises, the beans undergo hundreds of simultaneous chemical reactions through what's called the Maillard reaction. Their color shifts from purple-brown to rich mahogany. Their shells crack and become brittle. Their moisture evaporates, and molecules called pyrazines form, the compounds that create chocolate's signature aroma. The roasting window is critical. Just a few degrees or minutes off can create bitterness or leave flavors underdeveloped. Roast masters, experts who've spent decades learning this craft, monitor each batch using computer screens and their experienced senses. They can detect when beans are perfectly roasted by smell and sound alone, a subtle crackling that signals the exact right moment. After roasting, beans are instantly cooled with powerful air jets. Now roasted beans face their next challenge, separating the valuable nib from the shell. Industrial crackers use precision rollers to shatter shells without crushing nibs. These machines can process around 3,000 pounds per hour. The cracked mixture then enters the winnowing system, where powerful air currents separate lightweight shells from heavy nibs. As beans fall through a series of vibrating screens, the shells are blown away while nibs fall straight down. What emerges are cocoa nibs, small dark fragments that are pure concentrated cacao. These are so packed with flavor and natural compounds that some health food stores sell them as superfoods. Before moving forward, nibs pass under high-speed cameras and sensors. Artificial intelligence and optical sorting identify any piece that's defective. Tiny air puffs blast rejects off the conveyor. Only perfect nibs continue to the grinding stage. Now we enter the grinding hall, where solid becomes liquid. The nibs are fed into massive mills, some weighing over 10 tons, filled with steel balls that tumble and crush with tremendous force. But something magical happens. Cocoa nibs are about 50% cocoa butter. As the balls grind and create friction, heat rises to 140 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. At this temperature, that fat melts, and solid nibs transform into flowing liquid called chocolate liquor. Despite the name, chocolate liquor contains zero alcohol. It's pure liquid cacao, intensely bitter and deeply concentrated. This grinding can take anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours, and the result must be precise. Particles no larger than 20 to 25 microns, about 1/4 the width of a human hair. The liquor now enters a 5-roll refiner, 5 massive cylinders rotating at different speeds with gaps of just 20 microns between them. As chocolate passes through, it's spread thinner until it emerges as an incredibly smooth paste. Now other ingredients join. For milk chocolate, dried milk powder is blended in. Sugar is added, usually around 45% to 55% of the total weight. For dark chocolate, only cocoa liquor, cocoa butter, and sugar are combined. We've reached chocolate making's most mysterious and crucial process, conching. Inside this hall, massive machines hold thousands of pounds of chocolate each, continuously kneading it for anywhere from 6 hours to 78 hours, depending on the chocolate type and desired quality. What's actually happening? 3 things simultaneously. First, particles continue to break down, making chocolate even smoother. Second, unwanted volatile compounds evaporate. Harsh acids and bitter notes disappear. Third, cocoa butter coats every microscopic particle, creating tiny spheres that will glide effortlessly across your tongue. The temperature typically ranges from 120 to 180 degrees Fahrenheit, with milk chocolate conched at lower temperatures and dark chocolate at higher temperatures. The chocolate is constantly in motion, being folded, pressed, and aerated. Master conchers monitor using sensors and their senses, listening for changes in sound and smelling for evolving aromas. They're waiting for the transformation point, that moment when chocolate suddenly shifts from rough to smooth and harmonious. When conching finishes, chocolate has transformed completely. What entered rough and bitter exits silky and aromatic. Now comes tempering, the step that separates professional chocolate from amateur attempts. Cocoa butter can crystallize in 6 different forms. 5 create soft, dull chocolate that melts at room temperature. Only 1, Form 5, creates hard, shiny chocolate with that perfect snap. Tempering forces only form 5 crystals to form. The tempering machines measure temperature to fractions of a degree. Chocolate is first heated to 110 to 120 degrees Fahrenheit, melting all existing crystals completely. Then it's rapidly cooled to 80 to 82 degrees. the exact temperature where form V crystals start forming. The chocolate thickens slightly as these desirable crystals appear. Finally, it's gently reheated to 88 to 90 degrees for dark chocolate, or 86 to 88 degrees for milk chocolate. This temperature melts unstable crystal forms while preserving the stable form 5 crystals. The entire process takes about 15 to 20 minutes, but timing and temperature must be exact. Even 1 degree off can ruin an entire batch. Quality control constantly tests by dipping tools into chocolate and watching how quickly it sets. Properly tempered chocolate hardens within 5 minutes at room temperature with a glossy finish and no streaks. Now tempered chocolate flows to the molding hall. The Hershey's Kisses line alone produces over 1,300 kisses per minute. That's more than 20 every second. Precision nozzles deposit exactly measured amounts into each mold cavity. Vibration tables shake at specific frequencies, forcing air bubbles to surface and escape. Molds then enter cooling tunnels nearly 100 feet long, gradually dropping from around 75 degrees to 50 degrees over approximately 20 minutes. This gradual cooling is essential. Too fast and chocolate cracks, too slow, and it doesn't set properly with the right crystal structure. For kisses, liquid chocolate drops onto moving belts. As they travel, cooling systems harden the exterior while gravity pulls the still liquid interior downward, creating that iconic conical shape. Then wrapping machines apply the signature foil wrappers with paper plumes at incredible speeds. High-speed cameras scan every piece, instantly rejecting any with wrinkled foil or misaligned plumes. Final quality inspection uses weight sensors, vision systems, and metal detectors. The overwhelming majority pass inspection. Any failures are melted and reprocessed. Nothing is wasted. Finished chocolate moves to packaging, where robotic arms arrange bars into boxes at rates of 800 per minute or more. Each package receives a production code indicating which line made it, the exact date and time, batch numbers, and even which shift was working. So there it is, the complete journey inside America's chocolate heartbeat. This isn't just about cocoa and sugar. It's about a man who believed affordable joy should exist for everyone. About workers who've dedicated their lives to perfecting a craft. About a town that literally smells like happiness. Every Hershey's Kiss you've ever eaten passed through this exact process. Roasted at precise temperatures. Ground to particles measured in microns. Mixed for days until bitterness transforms into smooth indulgence. All of this complexity for something that melts in seconds. Next time you break open a chocolate bar and hear that perfect snap, remember the journey. From West African farms to Pennsylvania factories. From roast masters to conchers who wait days for perfection. That's the real secret, making it perfectly every single time, for everyone. If you enjoyed uncovering the secrets behind chocolate, you're going to love what we reveal next here on Process Nest. Hit that like button if this changed how you see chocolate, subscribe for more manufacturing secrets, and ring that bell so you never miss our next factory reveal. Drop a comment and tell us what product you want us to explore next. Thanks for joining us. Now go enjoy some chocolate and taste it differently.